There's a pretty serious double standard that Ibogaine clinics are dealing with right now that I want to name today. My name is Kat Courtney and I'm the co-founder of an Ibogaine clinic, Base, located in Mexico. And there's something that's really disturbing about this whole world of addiction healing that Ibogaine's a part of. If you don't know Ibogaine as a medicine, it's derived from the plant Iboga. And Ibogaine disrupts opioid and addiction dependency like nothing we've ever experienced. But the industry of rehabs is relatively threatened by this medicine because it could potentially put some of them out of business. Rehabs are a very interesting space. They have maybe a 3 to 4% success rate. That's typically being generous. How can a business that has a 3 to 4% success rate be a multi-billion business? Well, it is. Probably the only one in the world that has that much abysmal results and yet makes that much money because people are hurting and they're suffering and they don't have any alternatives until now. The double standard that I'm speaking of, though, is that rehabs are a high-risk space, right? And people unfortunately die of their addictions in rehabs all the time because they just didn't get help in time, and also because these spaces are typically not effective at helping people actually get off these substances. Through no fault of the beautiful people that are a part of that industry, by the way. There's so many good people trying to do their best. It just is a very hard hill to climb to help people get off opioids and alcohol in particular. But so this means that people die in rehabs all the time. Has this ever been headline news? Have you ever read a, individual dies in rehab? And if you did, you'd probably roll your eyes and be like, of course, it happens all the time. Juxtapose that with the world of Ibogaine. Ibogaine is dealing with the exact same people in the exact same throes of deadly addictions, often right at the edge of death. And yet, when somebody has an adverse effect, as they call it, or worse, when somebody passes away, which has happened in Ibogaine clinics, not ours, but elsewhere, it's headline news, and it makes all of us look bad in a way, and yet we're trying to help people that are already at the edge of death, and it's not going to be a perfect scenario. It's just heartbreaking, the double standard, that rehabs have it all the time, nobody cares, we're doing the same work, and we have at our clinic a 60 to 70% success rate if you clock success by people not relapsing within 365 days of their treatment. Beyond that, we're still studying, we're still tracking, but still, this is remarkable, a massive increase to what rehabs purport. And yet, if one thing goes wrong at one clinic elsewhere, everybody gets dinged for it. And that also is not the case for the rehabilitation space. So I'm just hoping that we get to a place soon where we understand that these plant medicines, they have inherent risks, but they're really magical. And not to blame the medicines and the people involved if we can't save everyone. We wish we could, but we're saving so many more people that would not be alive without the presence of Ibogaine. So let's get rid of the double standard and let's celebrate efficacy in medical treatments that are safe. We know how to do safe protocols now with Ibogaine, and more clinics need to get on board with this. But at the same time, we need to normalize the fact that this is a medical process, and unfortunately, we can't save everyone. Thank you for listening. Follow Base Clinic for more content like this soon, and reach out to us if Ibogaine is calling you.